Throughout the last 10 years of teaching kids to play basketball, I've found that it doesn't matter what age level the player is at, we have found multiple situations where players are unable to take layups correctly. We have gone ahead and created a way to break down how to take a layup, make it very, very simple for you to teach and players to follow, and then they can practice it on their own at home if they really want to get good at it. I'm going to show you exactly how we teach it so that you can do this in your practices and have perfect layups for everybody on your team. So we start players off by dribbling, and then when we say step, the player is going to step with their strong foot. So again, obviously, coaches should know that when you're taking a layup on the right side, you're supposed to be shooting with your right hand and your right knee comes up. Left side, left hand, and your left knee comes up, unless it's an advanced finish, and we'll go through that in the Daily Dozen coming up next. But right now, all you want to do is tell your players to dribble, and then when you say step, you'll step with your strong foot. So here we go. I'm a righty, so I'll go dribble, step with my right foot, and I pick up the basketball with two hands. And you just repeat that over and over until players get used to it. Step, and let them get used to picking up the ball with two hands and stepping with that right foot nice and strong. Then you could add the second part. Step, and now you know you get a second step as well. So you say step again, and you make sure this back foot comes forward all the way through your first step. And then you do that a couple of times. So you go step, step, and then you add that third and final piece, which is finish, and then that's when you make players extend their right hand and their right knee. Unless you're on the left side, it's your left hand and your left knee. So it looks like this. Step, step, finish. Okay, and again, left side, step, step, finish. And as you go, there are different ways to protect the ball as you get into more advanced layups. And we'll show you a few of those in our Daily Dozen segment coming up next. At Shooting School, we have a belief that as a coach, especially in the youth levels, your goal should be getting players 1 through 12 better. So that means if players 1 through 12 can't do a perfect layup, every single player, you should be doing step, step, finish in your practices. Every player on your team should be able to do a perfect layup, and it's only going to benefit you and your team because you don't want to wind up in a situation where the 12th player on your roster has a breakaway layup to win the game. Make sure you're practicing step, step, finish before you do any of this other advanced stuff, and that is going to help you increase players 1 through 12 and potentially get you a win in one of the big games this season.